Hi, everybody. Today's words to live by are to understand all is to forgive all. It's that simple. I first heard that from Alan Watts, and there's also a pretty well known French version of that. And even though I understand the language and know how to speak it, I don't think anybody wants to hear me try my French dialect. So I'll hold that one back, but you can look it up. It's quite beautiful in French too. But to understand all is to forgive all. What does that mean? Well, out of all the quotes that I use in this series and all the quotes that I've used in my life and the ones that I've made up and the ones that I've taken from other people and everything that I plaster around my office space, I think this might be one of the most important ones of them all. And the reason why is because it deals directly with what I think a lot of us go through over the course of a long life. It's when we don't get treated fairly or we feel like we're the target of somebody's anger, jealousy, hate, what have you. And we sort of try to make sense of it, but we also sort of hang on to that because we feel wronged and we feel like the universe owes us something for this wrongness that's been cast upon us by somebody else, right? But I think if you take the approach and the angle of everybody is dealing with their own things that we know nothing about, and everybody is only doing the best they can based on what they know or what they've learned through their life, it might have nothing to do with us. So if I'm the one feeling, this angst or feeling resentments bubbling up or, some sort of angst towards somebody else, I try to take a step back and say, okay, how can I understand this? And how can I look into this person's background and history and why they treat me this way and try to make sense of it from that angle. And I think once you start to do that, there's a real grace that happens and it's a real freedom that happens internally. And it's not so much to let somebody off the hook, and it's not really to sort of give them a pass for lying or cheating or whatever the thing is that you feel wronged about. But it's really to sort of provide some freedom and provide some space from having been wronged. I think every single person has gone through this at some point in their lives where, you're on the receiving end of something that, just feels wrong. It feels disrespectful. It feels, pick your adjective, negative adjective to sort of put in there. And I think when you start to try to understand it and what drives it, it is the path to freedom for yourself and freedom to forgive and move on. And the reason why I think this is so important, not only is because there's not a person out there I know who goes through life and has everybody being kind and nice and respectful to them. I personally don't know anybody that's happened to. Bless you if you're out there. But I think it's also a very quick off ramp to freedom and trying to release any hold that a person who does you wrong has over you. So there will be a few little tidbits and quotes about resentments and grudges and those types of things coming up. But this in particular, the one that I heard from Alan Watts, sticks in my brain and has for many, many years. So I highly recommend giving it some meditation and some contemplation because I think it will really help you. So I hope you enjoyed this. And if you did, please like and subscribe. And I will see you all and talk to you all very soon.